We now have bagged some of the biggest black holes ever recorded in the history of science that have gobbled up over 20 billion stars. What a feast of astronomical activity. These gigantic black holes lurk at the center of galaxies. We have one right in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. And in fact, if you want to see a black hole tonight, go outside, look in the direction of Sagittarius. That's where we have the center of the galaxy, and a black hole weighing perhaps 2 to 4 million times the mass of the Sun lurking right at the center of our own backyard.
What if everything we know about the universe is wrong? The James Webb Space Telescope just uncovered galaxies far too old for their time, challenging our understanding of cosmic evolution. And Michio Kaku has a mind-bending prediction. What if our universe exists inside a gigantic black hole? Imagine stars, planets, and even life inside one. Sounds like science fiction, right? This black hole theory could change everything we know about reality. Welcome to Space Aquarius, and let's dive into the unknown. Black holes revisited. It sounds like science fiction, but some physicists take this idea seriously. The theory suggests that the Big Bang wasn't an explosion in empty space. Instead, it might have been the moment matter collapsed into a black hole in a larger parent universe. From the outside, a black hole is a point of no return. Anything that crosses its event horizon is trapped forever. But inside, things could be very different. In fact, the event horizon could act like a cosmic boundary, where space and time bend in ways we can barely imagine. If this theory holds, everything we experience, stars, galaxies, even time itself, could be playing out within a black hole's interior. What's even wilder is that this idea could explain why those ancient galaxies look so much older than they should. If time moves differently inside a black hole compared to the outside world, then what seems like a few 100 million years to us could actually represent a longer time span from an external perspective. This might account for why galaxies in the early universe appear so mature. They could simply be much older when viewed through this black hole framework. And if our galaxy is inside a black hole, it raises an even more astonishing possibility. Every black hole we observe in our own cosmos could be the gateway to another universe. In other words, our reality might not be the only one. There could be an endless cascade of universes, each hidden inside black holes scattered throughout a vast multiverse. While this theory is still speculative, the James Webb discoveries make it hard to ignore. If the telescope continues to find more evidence that doesn't fit within our current models, scientists may be forced to seriously reconsider the very nature of the universe. We might not just be floating in space. We could be living inside one of the strangest and most mysterious objects in existence. To make matters more interesting, some well-respected scientists have openly stated that there's a big possibility we're living inside a giant black hole. Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you liked the video so far. Kaku's interpretation. Michio Kaku, one of the most well-known theoretical physicists, has proposed a fascinating and mind-bending idea. Our entire universe might exist inside a gigantic black hole. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but it's actually rooted in serious physics. Specifically, Einstein's theory of general relativity. Here's the basic idea. When a massive star collapses under its own gravity, it can form a black hole, a region of space where gravity is so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape. But Kaku takes this concept a step further. He suggests that if the black hole is spinning, it could create a tunnel through spacetime, known as an Einstein-Rosen bridge. You might recognize that by its more popular name, a wormhole. According to this theory, the singularity, the point at the center of a black hole where the laws of physics as we know them break down, could act as a gateway to another universe. In other words, every time a black hole forms, it might actually be giving birth to a new universe on the other side. From the outside, a black hole looks like a mysterious, light-swallowing void. But inside, Kaku suggests, there could be an entire cosmos unfolding, just like ours. If that's true, then our universe might be the offspring of a black hole and some much larger parent universe. One of the most intriguing parts of Kaku's theory is how it could explain the Big Bang. Instead of thinking of the Big Bang as a one-time explosion that happened out of nowhere, this theory reframes it as the moment matter collapsed into a black hole in a higher dimensional space. That collapse, instead of ending in destruction, could have sparked the creation of our universe on the other side of the black hole's event horizon. Essentially, the birth of our universe could have been the death of a massive star in some other reality. Kaku explores these ideas in his book, Hyperspace, where he discusses higher dimensions. Beyond the 3 spatial dimensions and 1 time dimension we experience, and how they might allow for the existence of parallel universes. In this framework, black holes act like cosmic Russian dolls. Each universe is tucked inside another, and the black holes in our universe could potentially lead to entirely new realms. This theory also touches on why time behaves differently near black holes. If we are inside one, the flow of time could be distorted relative to the outside universe. That could explain why the early universe appears to have evolved so quickly. What seems like 13.8 billion years to us might be a mere fraction of a second from the perspective of the larger cosmoses outside our black hole. Of course, this idea is still highly speculative. We don't yet have the technology to peer inside a black hole and confirm whether a universe exists there. But it's a compelling explanation for some of the cosmic mysteries that continue to puzzle scientists, like the surprising maturity of galaxies observed by the James Webb Space Telescope. If Kaku's theory is correct, our entire reality may be just one bubble in an infinite sea of universes, each born from the mysterious depths of a black hole. In short, imagine our universe is like a snow globe, but instead of sitting on a shelf, it's floating inside a massive black hole. From the outside, the black hole looks like a dark, mysterious sphere, but inside the snow globe is everything we know: galaxies, stars, planets, and even time itself. According to Michio Kaku's theory, when a giant star collapses and forms a black hole, it might actually create a new snow globe, a whole new universe on the other side. In this view, the Big Bang wasn't the beginning of everything. It was just the moment our snow globe popped into existence. And if that's true, every black hole in our universe could be holding an entire reality of its own, with countless snow globes stacked inside one another forever. And to think this new theory could reconceptualize the entire history of physics stemmed from a simple discovery made by the James Webb Space Telescope. Telescopic discovery. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has made groundbreaking discoveries that challenge our understanding of cosmic evolution. In early 2023, JWST detected 6 massive ancient galaxies, termed universe breakers, dating to a time when the universe was just 3% of its current age. These galaxies are far larger than previously thought possible for such an early period, suggesting that our models of galaxy formation may need revision. The James Webb Space Telescope has completely shaken up how we understand the universe. For decades, scientists believed that they had a pretty solid grasp on how the cosmos has evolved after the Big Bang. According to the Standard Model, galaxies took their time forming, starting out small and disorganized before gradually growing larger and more structured over billions of years. But Webb's recent discoveries have thrown a wrench in that idea. It's found ancient galaxies, ones that existed just 330 million years after the Big Bang, that are far too massive and mature for their age. This is puzzling because by our current understanding, Galaxies from that early period should be tiny, chaotic, and still in the early stages of development. Instead, Webb has revealed galaxies that are already large and well-formed, which suggests something about our cosmic timeline just doesn't add up. This discovery has forced scientists to ask some pretty wild questions. How could galaxies grow so quickly in such a short time? Are the laws of physics as we understand them incomplete, or even wrong? And that's where things get really interesting, because one radical theory offers a mind-bending explanation. What if our entire universe exists inside a massive black hole? So, what does this mean for the future of physics? Black hole gateways. The idea that stars and life could exist inside of a black hole is wild, but it's a fascinating theory. Inside a black hole, there's a point called the singularity, where gravity is so strong that it breaks down the laws of physics. But just outside this point is the event horizon, which could be where a new universe is created. Essentially, the intense warping of space and time inside a black hole might form a bubble of space with its own laws of physics, where stars and planets could form. Time behaves differently inside a black hole too. The gravity warps time, so things could happen much faster than in our universe. That means star and galaxy formation might unfold in a fraction of the time. Also, the idea of Hawking radiation suggests that energy might exist inside a black hole, potentially fueling the creation of these cosmic structures. It's all theoretical, but it's an intriguing possibility. Do you think we're living inside of a black hole, or is this just another crazy theory? Let us know in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more cool videos about our universe.